After several months of calm at the line of control and international border, there seems to be a sudden spurt in infiltration. There is not only just target killing in Kashmir Valley with cops as well as politicians being targeted, there's a drone activity in Jammu side. We have with us two of the top officers of Jammu Kashmir Police, DG Dilbag Singh and ADGP Mukesh Singh. Dilbag sir, to you first. What is this massive trend? One hand, Pakistan trying to show that they want peace. On the other hand, we're seeing activities like infiltration, and we've seen launch pads being full. Do tell us about that.
See, so far as ceasefire understanding, which started somewhere on 20th of February, is concerned, it has been holding on very well, and there's no exchange of fire on the borders since then. This came as a very big respite to the people, especially residing in the border areas, because they were the ones who were suffering on daily basis. Their losses in terms of life and property were reported on regular basis, which are not there. It's a very happy thing. Otherwise, infiltration, which used to be also a very routine thing, also came to a standstill for a couple of months. But it has started again. We've had a couple of incidents of infiltration from Rajouri Poonch sector, especially Thana Mandi and Sundarbani areas, where the infiltrating groups were engaged by police and the security forces after they infiltrated. And around 3 encounters have taken place in that area, including the one which has taken place 3 days back at Pangai, Thana Mandi.
So is there a change in tactics from Kashmir? Are they trying to shift the action to Jammu area?
See, Rajouri Poonch by and large was keeping calm. It wasn't very active so far as infiltration is concerned. The fact that this area has been activated definitely shows there is a change in the trend. The area which was lying low, which was not being used for infiltration earlier on, has been reactivated. As I said, 4 encounters in that area leading to elimination of around 7 terrorists in that region definitely shows that infiltration is taking place on regular basis. Around 4 groups have infiltrated from Rajouri Poonch sector so far. And we suspect that 1 or 2 more groups could also have been infiltrated without getting
The other
engaged.
trend is that these men who are coming back now and infiltrating are the ones who've gone on legal passports. Is this a change in modus operandi?
See, not that it has happened now only, but yes, those people who crossed over, went over to Pakistan, especially via Wagah border on valid travel documents, many of them have come back. And these recent encounters, which I'm talking of, one in Pangai 3 days back in Rajouri district, and the other one in Bandipo. In both the cases, 3 terrorists who crossed over to Pakistan on the basis of valid travel documents have come back as part of the terrorist groups after obtaining training in arms and ammunition. They were part of the terror.
That's a big trend that DG Dilbag Singh is talking about. Mukesh Singh is with us. So drones, as far as drones are concerned, they seem to be a major threat. Now, ahead of Independence Day, how are you tackling this? And because we know about the weapon dropping, the IDs being dropped, but how are you seeing this and how is this being countered? Now, we know about the anti-drone, but what is the larger mechanism? Because the border is very vast.
The drone phenomena is something which has been happening for the past 1 year. And a large number of drone sorties have come inside. Around 40 of them have been counted so far. The good thing is that 25 out of those 40 sorties, the weapons which were dropped, have been intercepted. After the airport incident, the anti-drone technology also is in place at various important vital locations. We are also resorting to intelligence gathering specifically for the purpose of countering the weapons dropped by drone. And that has led us to quite a number of successes. We are hopeful that we will be able to counter any drone threat in the coming future. And we will be able to intercept the weapons which are being supplied by the terrorists.
So proactive working and interception. Sir, we are also seeing as far as pertinent incidents in Kashmir Valley are concerned, there seems to be terror attack. There have been several arrests as well. But recruitment and, more people joining terror ranks, is that a big concern? How is Pakistan succeeding in this kind of recruitment?
Yeah, definitely it's a serious area of concern for us, despite the fact that we have tried to dissuade and try to persuade many young people. They've been engaged in positive activities, and we have seen that definitely a big drop in number of youth going towards terrorism is there. But in spite of our efforts, the kind of activities that are being carried out by Pakistan and its agencies from across, the instigation on social media, the people, stooges operating within Kashmir Valley, sort of misleading people to join terrorist ranks have also been successful, and a sizable number of people have gone in and joined terrorist ranks.
How
which
many?
is-
How would you peg the number,
the
sir?
number is, while compared to the previous year, is relatively less, but the number is beyond 70, which is quite a sizable number for us. We won't like that number also to be there. But it's an area of concern where our society.
We're looking at
large-
an international dimension because Jammu and Kashmir has been very vital as far as the security grid is concerned. Now, with US pullout of Afghanistan, how do you see the security situation as far as Jammu and Kashmir are concerned, with immediate future as well as in the near future? How do you see the security scenario?
See, situation in Jammu and Kashmir is very, very stable as far as militancy and law and order is concerned. We are very much in control of our situation.
But with Taliban and Pakistan agencies working hand in glove, how do you see that panning out and playing a major role as far as terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir is concerned?
See, Pakistan has been playing foul in the past. We've had incidents where foreign terrorists, especially from Pakistan, has been coming over. We also understand that there has been certain kind of tie-up between certain militant terrorist outfits working in Pakistan and across in Afghanistan. But up till now, there hasn't been any serious area of concern for us so far as Taliban is concerned, and we expect the situation to remain that way.
ADGP Mukesh Singh is with us. He's also been in NIA. Do tell us from your experience, how do you see the security situation? Because there are several agencies working in tandem when it comes to a scenario like Afghanistan. Now several countries are pulling out. There has been evacuation as far as India is concerned. And we also see terror activities increase in Jammu area.
See, there are few trends which are there as of now. The terrorist tactics keep changing. For example, the infiltration pattern has changed. Earlier, they used to come through tunnels, which was an easy method for them, till the tunnels were detected. Now they have started coming through the line of control. But the good part is that two groups were neutralized by the army at the line of control. The third group, which possibly managed to infiltrate, was now neutralized 3 days back at Rajouri. And there are maybe one or two more groups which we are actively tracking, and we'll
Terror-related activities are up both in Jammu and Kashmir. Particularly, there seems to be a threat as far as drones are concerned and how IDs are being sent on the Independence Day. How is that being tackled?
There is a threat of ID planting at Jammu, which we have got through the intelligence sources, but we have fortunately intercepted 3 big IDs which have come in so far. 20 other smaller IDs have been intercepted. There is also a trend of they trying to recruit new terrorists to their ranks. Especially this happened in Kishtwar, where 2 people tried to join the terrorist ranks. They have been intercepted, they have been brought back, they have been arrested, the weapons have been seized. So we are actively going through any new pattern. We are tracking them, we are developing intelligence, and we are neutralizing them whenever required.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to us. One final word from you, sir. Do tell us, how do you see the scenario? Almost 100 kills this year. How many more to go? How many at the launch pads? What's the biggest security challenge so far?
See, one is happy to say that the terror command in Jammu and Kashmir has been decimated very badly. You name a outfit and all their commanders have been neutralized. And today they seem to be in disarray. And that frustration is also being shown from the agencies across. And they're trying to replenish the numbers by sending in more numbers through infiltration. I think.
Are you also putting up more village defense committee members now as a bit to counter?
See, we have seen the trustable areas which were affected by militancy, Rajouri and Poonch and Doda and Kishtwar especially, are again being targeted. They're trying to get people recruited into terrorist ranks. So to be on the safer side, we are trying to reactivate our VDCs, which were already there, but the numbers had come down. We are trying to replenish those numbers so that our VDCs are strong enough to take care of any movements of ANEs in those areas, and also to act as force multipliers. We are trying to, further strengthen them.
Well, the two topmost men in Jammu and Kashmir security grid speaking to India today with camera person Kripal Singh. This is Kamaljeet Sandhu in Udhampur.